There we go. Hello. Oh, wrong one. And get back to the actual one. So, that was funny. Let's quickly test. Does it play at all? Let's just get to a random spot. Alright. So that's all you get from the future. Let me just quickly take care of this silly little Discord notification that I just got for, streaming. It's again, apologies on the jankiness. Um, Take two, I guess. I'm just gonna completely turn my microphone up now. Hopefully it'll balance out. I don't know if it will though, but I guess that's not really my problem. Anyways, let's get on with it. Again, the uh, the the silent intros, Blockbuster, and then Machinima Hub, and then it gets on to the actual lore of the story. Here we go. I'll just let this fun speak out for itself, because I already made comments about it. I can probably see them on
the At the beginning of time, there was nothing but an empty void full of stars that lit up the darkness of the universe. Two beings, called celestial essences, were born in the universe. They were known as Eternal and Divinity. To begin filling the empty universe, the essences created two gods, Rao and Amatsu. Their task was to fill the world of Midgard with life. Rao and Amatsu were opposites in almost every way, establishing the balance the universe needed. Despite their differences, they worked together to populate their world. Rao eventually became known as the sun god to his creations, as he tended to Midgard during the day, while Amatsu took control of the night, making him the moon god. The brothers resided in the realm of Elysium, which the essences had created for them to watch over Midgard. After a time, the brothers realized their world needed to grow and evolve. So, the brothers joined forces and created humans. As their world changed and adapted, the brothers became proud of what they had made. Though they had nearly ultimate freedom over this world, their parents had given them one rule: do not interfere.
Okay, I'm actually just going to come back in and say, this is where I left off. I had realized in the last stream I wasn't I wasn't bringing in any of the actual audio, so I was just commenting on something that any viewer would not be able to hear to begin with. So, TLDR, there's one god of the TLDR of this main section that goes on for quite a while. Yeah, it goes all the way up to here. So, this dude, Rao, he's kind of a good guy, but he's the sun god. This guy's the moon god. They for some reason they decided they would start interfering and whatnot. This guy was just like, hey, let's be good. This guy's like, hey, let's be bad. I mean, it's been a while since I've actually watched this. I wish I had a second monitor so I could just be streaming on this monitor instead, but, you do what works. Anyways, this guy, he's like, no, he's a bad guy. But what I'd been saying in the last stream was that it's kind of dumb, not gonna lie, for if you have a god, it's kind of stupid to be like, oh, don't interfere. They're gods. part of being a god is that you interfere. I did a whole rant about that in the previous one, but anyways, man, if I ever actually get around to editing this whole thing, it's gonna be a mess. Anyways,
Of course, the brothers did not listen.
called it, called it. They didn't listen, and that's when the whole thing started going down.
At first, they only fulfilled small wishes and answered harmless prayers. But this was enough to get their creations to begin worshipping them.
No duh, they're gods.
Rao loved attention, and his creations were more than happy to shower him with it. Amatsu, jealous of Rao, began to sneak down into the world he and his brother had created.
Okay, the whole jealousy arc between this guy and this guy. So this guy's kind of a stuck-up dude. This dude, not exactly. I mean, well, he is stuck up in a way. I mean, he is a god, but like this whole thing is where it really goes south, like horribly south. He stays up on a pedestal. He goes down. Anyways,
On one of Amatsu's many trips to Midgard, he found the one thing that could lead to disaster: a human named Lumia. Meanwhile, Rao continued with his deeds for his subjects. The humans began to worship him as their god.
yeah, that's what's gonna happen if a deity, if a god, acts like a deity. They're gonna be revered as a deity. Like, duh.
Amatsu granted Lumia's every wish and forced himself upon her. This blatantly defied.
He forced himself upon her. How would he think that couldn't go wrong? Let me check. Is that what it actually said? Yep. Yep. I'm gonna quickly options. Let's do size 50%. Let's see. There we go.
The covenant they had set with their parents, and the wishes of the poor human. Rao, upon discovering this,
Okay, it keeps misspelling it, but basically, he forcibly bangs her without her consent, and she gets really upset about it. Like everyone gets really upset about it. I don't remember if there's actually a child. I could be misremembering it. We'll see if I'm correct, but I'm pretty sure like Rao decides to kill her or something like that. I could be wrong, but
confronted his brother, urging him to leave the human alone. Amatsu was angry with being found out and rejected. So, he created an incurable plague that wiped out many humans.
So, because your brother found out that you were sleeping with a woman that didn't exactly want you to, and forcing yourself on her, and he says, hey, no, this is wrong, you get really upset and decide to start a plague? Like, dude, what is wrong with you? I mean, you can do stuff that's just dumb, but this is like a whole new league of dumb. Come on. Anyways,
Including Lumia. He went to her.
oh, well, that's what happens. Well, at least the baby doesn't show up. If there even was a baby, but like, dude, how? There's a Bible verse in the book of Proverbs. I forget the exact wording, but it's basically, if you're gonna dig a pit, you're the one who's gonna fall in it. You know, Wile E. Coyote cartoons. Wile E. Coyote would create all sorts of these big traps, and they would always backfire on him, and he would never, ever be allowed to like get the Roadrunner. Roadrunner would always win, and it's just like the whole thought is, I'm gonna do this, and he forgot to like protect her, so she dies. Like, this dude is acting like a teenager. Like this god guy, he's acting like a teenager with his first crush, except he's a god and she's a woman, and it's just so dumb. Like, grow up, Amatsu. You don't have to be a liberal, you can grow up.
Her in her final moments, since he was still infatuated with her, but she rejected him yet again.
Oh, yep. I wonder why. Maybe it's because you forced yourself on her and stole any virginity she might have had. I mean, it doesn't explain if she was married or not, but I wouldn't be surprised if she was unmarried. Like, you steal her virginity, and you think that she's going to be totally fine with it. Like, again, bro, grow up. That's not the way the world works.
On the day of Lumia's funeral, Amatsu watched from a distance, separating himself from the crowd of humans who had gathered for her. When only Amatsu remained, Rao appeared in his human form to confront him once again. Amatsu, fueled with rage, lashed out at his brother Rao.
He's filled with. Dude is acting more and more like a liberal. Like, dude needs to grow up. Like, come on. It's just so dumb. Uh, he's acting like a teenager. Um, why is he lashing out at Rao? Like, wasn't Amatsu the one to start the whole plague? Let's check. Uh, transcripts. Transcripts. Um, okay. Yada yada yada. Yep. Yada yada yada. Okay. So Amatsu was angry with being found out and rejected, so he created an incurable plague that wiped out many humans, including Lumia. So he's angry because he got discovered. Okay. Um, so he goes down to Midgard, found the one thing that leads to disaster, Lumia, and it says Ralph. It's Ral, and Amatsu. I don't know why it keeps mispronouncing this stuff, but he granted every wish, but then forced himself on her. So dumb, and he surprised like he blatantly defied the covenant and the wishes of the poor human. No duh, maybe she doesn't want to get banged by a godly dick. Like, come on. But uh, it's just like, come on, you you do this to her, and you're surprised that it goes south. You're surprised that she's not happy with you, and then because he's found out about it, because it's discovered, be sure your sins will find you out. He's like, he gets all upset. Like, make that make sense, people, please. But it's he then finds it out, so he creates the plague that then kills the girls that he's in love with. And then as she's dying, he's like, "Do you will you still love me?" And she's like, like even without the whole like thing, it's like you created the thing that's killing her. Do you really think that she'd appreciate that? Again, make that make sense. So she's on the she's on there. Um, it's like Raoul comes and talks with him, and because he's mad because his girl, the girl he loved, which again so messed up, died because of a plague that he created because he got found out about being with her. Like, this dude is just so pathetic. Come on. And then, oh yeah, Lumia had been killed by his very own brother. No duh. From then on, their relationship would never be the same. Like,
Rao, taking pity on his brother, tried to reason with him. The truth behind Amatsu's words finally sunk in, and Rao realized that Lumia had been killed by his very own brother. From then on, their relationship would never be the same. Rao closed Elysium's gates for
Okay, we're just gonna be reading this through this. So, Rao closes Elysium's gates against his own brother to punish him for what he'd done. No, what I'd say is make him grow up. Come on. Both of you grow up. You're acting like middle schoolers. And centuries passed, and Rao clearly hasn't forgiven Amatsu. Again, so dumb. And he's just super pissed about it. And he keeps going, attacks Rao and the Archangels. And okay, first up, where the hell did the Archangels come from? And then there's the battle between the gods. Rao and Amatsu battled for a decade. Just a decade? I mean, the wars do drag on for a decade, but the whole thing is that it's like such a long one that it's just really surprisingly long. Anyways, he's just... Okay, let's just continue.
Archangels. Thus begins the battle between the gods. Rao and Amatsu battled for a decade, their powers reacting with each other to form a new substance called mana. Mana presented as a mist that caused a mutation in the beings created by the brothers, which reversibly altered the course of many human lives.
Reversibly altered the course of human lives? Reversibly? So it could have been undone? A mutation in the beings created by the brothers, which it shouldn't have been irreversibly. Like, I think, wouldn't that just make sense for it to be irreversible instead of just reversible? I don't know, maybe that's just me. Anyways, so he created mana, and I think that's how magic is formed in this world. Something like that. But this part, I didn't realize how confusing this was until I actually started going into this. And note, we're like 18 minutes into the actual thing, to the stream, and we're only like 4.5 minutes into the actual video. So yeah, buckle in. This is gonna be a long stream just for one episode. This is just so long, but man, this is just. Let's keep going.
In the end, Rao was victorious, banishing Amatsu to a new realm below Midgard, known as Acheron, the realm of suffering.
I'm just gonna type it in the comment here. Let me just remove this. But in actuality, the guys, I believe that's the name. And but I could be wrong about that guy's name. Let's see. I don't believe Rao or Amatsu get voice actors. Yeah. Anyways.
Midgard was finally safe from the moon god, until 6 heroes travel to Acheron to make sure Amatsu will not rise again, as he will...
Okay, so these guys are going against a full-blown god, and thinking that it's gonna work out. What? What? They're going against a god that has caused a 10-year-long war. 10-year long. Like, World War I was 4 to 5 years. World War II was something like 6 years. And it's just a 10-year war? What? And you think that you can just step in, waltz in, and just be like, okay, fine? it just doesn't make sense. Like, I love this series. I'm not at all clowning on the series. It's just these character motivations are just so dumb, and it just feeds into the whole thing. Like, people are just dumb, and they returned victorious. So he will not rise again, but realized that one of the heroes got corrupted and one of the kids got cursed. Uh huh. So that's interesting. Uh, I mean, I'm almost 100% certain that the corrupted child is. The cursed child is the witch character that appears later on. And again, spoilers. Um, but I could be wrong. I probably need to check with Keith about this. But it's just the corrupted hero is shown in one of the new in like later on in this story. So like the king from the prologues, like the second part of the prologue, because this part's just like the world building and like the mythology in the story, and then like the next one's like a like the when the villain of this new series shows up, something like that. But it's like they returned victorious. I'm not exactly sure what that means.
Surely destroy the world. They returned victorious, unaware of the fact that Amatsu had corrupted one of the heroes and cursed their child. The corrupted hero became the new ruler of Acheron.
Corrupted their child. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Wait just a second. Wait, just a second. Um, like, isn't this the goddess character? Let's see. Let's shoot. I think it's like somewhere around here-ish. I could be wrong. Is there like a trailer of sorts? Official trailer. Let's see what this is. Okay, this is just a trailer for it. It's not the actual like intro or whatever. But anyway, I'm pretty sure this is the sleeping angel character shown, and I'm pretty sure this is the bad guy.
Planning his revenge on the world. Now, the next generation of heroes will have to be the ones to stop it once and for all.
And this is where like the second part of the prologue shows up. Let me just go full screen, and basically, this is like during the 10-year ago war thing that happened. Um, this is this is just interesting. Oh. Casualty running. 15 years ago. I thought it was only 10 years ago. So, didn't they talk about it being like 10 years ago or something multiple times? Silicon Kingdom. Yep. Silicon Kingdom. This is. They do show a map later on, and I wish I had like multiple different windows and like a full PC setup and everything, so I could just like pull different things and like look stuff up on the other monitor while letting this one stream. But alas, all I have is this one monitor and this one window and this one desktop thing and whatnot. Anyways.
Barricade the chamber doors. They've breached the castle.
Henry, he's coming.
Commander, lead these people out of the castle. Make for the south gate.
But sire, you cannot stay here.
There is no time for debate! Get the Queen and my son far away from this place.
Well, that son tries to emulate his father in a kind of not so bright way. Again, like he might be something like 5 years old or so. Like this guy's a little kid. It's just so dumb.
Now!
Yes, sir. Your Highness, please. It's time to go.
Quickly, Jacob! We need to hurry! But what about Father?
Don't worry. I'll be right behind you. Now go. That means you as well, old friend. Please, go with Finn.
I'm not going anywhere. I just need a moment. I'll have enough energy soon to bring you back to your family.
Stubborn old man. Finn! Seal the door behind you!
No! Father!
Called it. Like, it's shocking how stupid he is in this scene because this dude, like Jacob, is the smartest character in the entire series later on. Like, he fits into the role so damn well. It just boggles my mind that such an intelligent character could be such a moron in these scenes. Anyways.
Jacob!
Ah, how lovely it is to see you, my old friends. It feels so good to be back in Midgard.
Cedric?
I don't go by that anymore, your so-called majesty.
I prefer to honor the name your mother gave you. Why have you come back?
Why must you assume I'm up to something?
Why must you assume I am up to something? Oh, I don't know, maybe because you're literally destroying my entire kingdom? Maybe because you're burning down my castle? Maybe because you have a bunch of dudes that are attacking me? Maybe because you've gotten corrupted by the little demon god that has caused this whole thing to happen in the first place? Oh, I don't know. Why don't you answer? Oh my goodness.
I can't just stop by to visit some friends.
Our friend died, and
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, the friend died and whatnot. That line kind of contradicts what the king had just said. Because the king called Cedric by the original name. While this dude says that the friend died years ago. I mean, I'm not trying to nitpick too much or anything, but it's just some of these things, like, the story is really well done. I am not clowning on the story. It's just a lot of these small details might have just slipped through the cracks. And it's one of the reasons why having a serious editing team is so helpful. That, or just spending years on years just honing everything. I mean, even Brandon Sanderson with his entire super cohesive series, like, he's number one, an insanely talented author, and number two, he has a lot of people for making sure that he got it right. So, anyways, we'll keep going from here.
Acheron.
What do you want?
Gods, how long has it been since we've all been together?
All been together. There were 6 of them. There are only 3 right now. How is that them all? I mean, come on. It's just... doesn't really make sense that all these it's just so weird. Anyways,
Feels like a lifetime.
Enough of this ridiculous show. We know what you're looking for, and you won't get any information from us.
Very good, Trevor. You catch on fast. According to the prophecy, a team of heroes is destined to stop her resurrection.
her resurrection? Why would they try to stop her resurrection? I mean, later on, like in episode 7 or so, like you see Cedric like forcing one of the character, like you see her, you see him literally forcing one of the character's mothers to like what I could tell is basically that he's trying to stop her resurrection. I could be wrong about this, but like they're trying to stop her resurrection. Like this team of heroes trying to stop her resurrection. What? Like the best way to stop something, the best way to keep someone from stopping you from doing something is to just do it now. Like oh my goodness. If you're gonna try to, if a team of heroes is gonna rise up to try to stop you from resurrecting this person, just resurrect her. That way, you prevent them from stopping it. This kind of looks like he. I'm honestly mildly confused. And yes, there isn't any background music or anything. I don't know how to do that yet. I also, again, have only one laptop. But you have this, and it's just. So, it's just weird. By the way, to the 2 new viewers on here, say hi in chat so I know who you are. And welcome in. Anyways, so as I've said, even with my huge critique of a lot of stuff, I just genuinely love this series. Also, I've been going for 33 minutes, and I'm barely 8.5 minutes into this long thing. Oh my word.
Now, we wouldn't want that, would we?
Yes, you don't want it, so resurrect her now. You don't need to go on this whole fight thing. You don't need to go visit Cedric. Visit Cedric. Cedric doesn't need to come out of Acheron and fight this thing and kill a bunch of people. All he needs to freaking do is just resurrect her now. I mean, maybe there's something that's keeping him from doing that. Keith, if you're in chat, maybe just like say, yeah, there's something in there, but seriously, like just there's something that I see with a lot of people is they don't, like when they're writing a story, they don't understand that the best way to keep something from happening is to make sure it can't happen. If you're going to prevent someone from preventing you from doing something, you do it now and keep a close eye on what's going on around you. If you think someone's going to keep you from bandaging your foot, drop down, grab the bandage, and start doing it. And if you're fast enough, they can't stop you, and you basically kept them from stopping you because it's already done.
Cedric, we mourned with you. But what you've done, what you're doing, it's madness. We won't tell you anything.
We'll see how long you keep your conviction once I drag you back to Acheron.
Leave my father alone!
Jacob, you shouldn't be here.
So this is Jacob. Look at you. The spitting image of your father.
Cedric, leave him out of this. This is between us.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. But if you shared my pain, you might become more understanding.
Wait, so was the child that was cursed? So gathering this information, it seems like Amatsu cursed Cedric's daughter and she died, but he's trying to resurrect her or something. It's confusing. Um, but you. He's like, I want you to feel my pain. Like, bro, you don't have to. What? Villains can be so dumb.
Trevor! The boy!
Henry, let's go! You think you're the only one with tricks, wizard. Midnights. We have what we came for. Take this man back to my castle.
So they just drag him out. It's genuinely hilarious. They drag him out of the castle with a freaking. They leave the sword in his arm and they drag him out. Like, how are you supposed to hang the dude up by the arms, as you see later in the series, if his arm is basically gone? Like, Cedric is just so dumb. Cedric, Rao, Amatsu. I mean, Jacob, I can give a pass. He's like, what, 5? But this is just. Come on. Also, they do use these long panning shots. I do believe they're kind of wasteful because from the cinematography experience that I've gathered, and from watching really well done series, you only really do something like that if you're doing a slow reveal. There's there's an example, I think it's in this episode, but it's like they pan and they pan backwards and they show the back, like the front end of the window, but you don't need to use that because people that are used to like special reveal, like got it. Okay, that same kind of movement, that same motion is usually used to if they're revealing that someone is eavesdropping. So someone would be like watching and they'd be waiting for someone to be eavesdropping. With this whole panning up to the sky, it's like you're expecting to see something up in the sky. The main thing here, what you're trying to do with this center is you're trying to put it on the point of focus. Like the center is the point of focus. So right now, technically, currently the sky is the point of focus, with like the buildings being like a secondary thing, like it's a framing. But currently, like the sky is the focus, so you'd expect something to be in the sky. But it's just a fade out. It's kind of a wasteful shot, which.
We need to find a place to hide.
No, duh. You could just hide.
Maybe.
They're out in the open. What is wrong with these characters? Or am I just really weird in that I've just seen a lot of movies with well done action sequences and spatial reasoning and whatnot, but like, if you're trying to run from something, you cling to the walls. I mean, sure, it might make it easier for you to get hit or harder for you to dodge or something, but you don't just stand out in the open. And you don't stand around either.
Be the church.
Let's move.
No!
They're just shocked about it.
I got her.
Get them!
They're just standing around. Well, I mean, I guess it does kind of make sense here that they're just standing around because they're watching the queen die. But, I mean, Like, why isn't she wearing armor? There's just so many weird things going on with this series so far, and of course, like, I can be just being really potentially unfairly harsh towards this. As I said, this is a really well done story. It's just there are so many mistakes.
Take the children. Keep them safe.
No, 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 no. Stay with us. Please.
Go. Mommy. Son. Ethan King.
That kind of cough, again, a nitpick, but the coughing sound, it's more along the lines of something got caught in my throat instead of I'm having trouble breathing because my lung just got punctured. Because if your lung got punctured, you're basically you basically lose all, like, the majority of access for that organ. So it's like there'd be a lot more of a wheezy sound, especially like in the chest, from what I can gather. Again, I'm probably just speaking completely out of my ass here, but I'm pretty sure, like, when you get shot, especially like in the heart or something, like, number one, it looks like she got shot in the heart, and I'm not sure how long that takes, but I'm pretty sure that's usually a quicker death. I mean, it's just, death scenes are often like a fatal blow. Like, you wouldn't really need a heart shot if you're like, if you're gonna do a heart shot, a shot to the heart. Wouldn't that end them? Like, if you're going for a long death scene but a fatal injury that cannot be stopped, I'd say maybe something like a again, like, this is a Minecraft roleplay and you don't want to get demonetized, but it would be something like a really bad injury to the lower section of the body because it's not as quote unquote vital. Something like to the kidneys or the liver or the intestines. I mean, if you really want to make sure that they can't get healed, you go for the large intestine. Maybe even the bladder, like basically right at the belly button area, if you want to have them like die slowly and painfully, but have it be incurable, because that area, like the triangle formed by your hips and the, like, a line across with your belly button, I'm pretty sure that, like, that contains a lot of very interesting stuff. And if you really wanted to give them a horrible death, you would have them shoot at that area. If you wanted to give her a fast, quick death, yeah, a shot to the heart. Or potentially to the neck, but I'm not quite sure how easily that would do. It's just, but again, like, the story is just really fun to watch. I just like nitpicking at literally everything under the sun.
Always meant to be. You will change this world.
We have to go.
We can't just leave her!
We have no time.
Why are they like, okay, just grab the dude and drag him. But I do get his point. You don't want to leave your queen behind. But in this case, does he really have a choice? I mean, like, this is just kind of a sad scene in many different ways. So
We must save the prince. Now go!
yeah, the prince.
No!
I couldn't tell tell if that was supposed to be the queen or Jacob. I'm pretty sure it was Jacob, though. Again, Keith, when you watch this, do, like, elaborate. Anyways, so that's kind of the end of that one. Okay, big problem here. Is this, if I remember the story correctly, if I remember what happened, this takes place in the modern day. But they forgot to put the 15 years later or present day or whatever. Unless I'm completely wrong and this is just 15 years ago still. But I'm not quite sure that's the case.
You're back earlier than expected. I take it there were no complications.
We didn't run into any trouble. A Silicon scouting troop was getting a little too close for comfort, but we withdrew long before they could catch wind of us.
And what did you retrieve?
More than enough to last us through the month. The horses are packed with dried foods, fresh clothes, and enough Siliconian wine to fetch a pretty coin with any merchant willing to buy from us.
By Rao's rays, you could steal the crown off the prince's head if you had the chance.
Okay. I'm not talking about my ass here because this is like a big inciting incident that just contains. So, Keith, if you're watching this, if you're still watching this, maybe go back and like fix this or something because, I don't know if you can, but like give some sort of an indication that 15 years passed. I mean, this could have been just an oversight, but it's just kind of confusing.
And the shoes from his feet.
Captain.
Yeah, this was they should have pulled back a bit more and like had this scene be like combined with that last shot, but maybe there's just a few issues with the machinima tools so that you couldn't really pull that off. I don't know.
The infantry is approaching the mark, and the archers are on standby. What are your orders?
Tell the archers to set their arrows ablaze. We engage on my signal.
Okay, so you could have done all this potentially. Again, I have not been able to figure out from the beginning, like any of the machinima tools. But is there even a limit to like how long a shot can take on this? I mean, put it in chat if you can. I see there are technically 4 viewers, one of them just being me on OBS. So for the 3 who are in chat, as I've said, please put something in chat. But is there a time limit to how long you can make one continuous shot? And also, like, what was with the whole like panning up from the midsection up? Like that kind of didn't make sense.
You've really kept us afloat here. Without you...
Binding Carnation. Remove that. Oh, you can't remove it? Delete the message. There we go.
We wouldn't have even made it a week.
I just wish I could be doing more.
You're being too hard on yourself.
They're doing plenty.
I know. I just mean, robbing warehouses gets us by, but it's very inconsistent. If we could shift our energy from the farm fields to the inner kingdom...
Avon, I won't condone suicide missions. We already get enough attention from Silicon guards as is.
Suicide missions right before they all die. Yeah, makes total sense.
Not to mention Captain Cold and Eyepatch hunting us like deer. The guards for the Inner Kingdom are doubled, hell, tripled for the coronation. I will not risk valuable men on a mission that is doomed to fail.
But think! With the coronation, the Inner Kingdom will be flooded with people from all over the continent coming to Silicon. We could slip in completely undetected and rob them before...
This is the last I want to hear of this, Avon. Do you understand?
Of course it will be, because he dies in like seconds.
Avon, I'm not saying that we'll never set our eyes on the Inner Kingdom, but for now, we have to focus on survival. When the time comes, you...
Yep. When the time comes, you die.
That man! Archers! Stop him! Make sure to take him alive.
That part wasn't exactly understood. Like, I didn't really understand that. Maybe I was just missing something, but why were they going after him to keep him alive? That's kind of my question. Why didn't they just try to kill him? Because they just killed everyone else with impunity. No survivors were left except for him. Like, you just shoot to kill. Like, I mean, maybe it's that I think they would just needed information or something, but it kind of just looks like plot armor to me. And not even really all that good at plot armor, if we're being completely honest. Regardless.
I need a horse. I'll pursue him myself.
But, sir, what escape to Linkwood is not worth this effort mid-battle? Besides, Captain Griffin will be arriving with the 2nd Infantry any moment.
All the more reason for me to go. And that's not just a delinquent soldier. Tell Jason I found the son of Thielheim.
The son of who now? Let's go back a sec.
Tell Jason I found the son of Thielheim.
The son of who? Phelan or something? We definitely need like some sort of a document or whatever to like credit everything. Maybe a script for these episodes would be helpful, or closed captions that aren't auto-generated. I don't know. Just shows that thing, but it doesn't really explain it. This is more of like a sunrise or sunset image. It's kind of like either a day ended. It's like a new. I'm not sure exactly which one it was. It could be a day starting, which means that this is the start of the plot, or it's a day ending, which means it's the end of this character of Avon's past or whatever, and this is like where his like his relatively peaceful life ended or something. I could be wrong.
Captain Griffin! Captain Anthony left a message.
A message? He knows it was his turn to clean up.
This guy is so funny. It's, oh my goodness, it is so, this dude is probably one of my favorite characters. I mean, Jacob, older Jacob at least, is my favorite, but this dude might be my second favorite.
Ah, this better be good.
Another panning to the sun. I mean, the first one I could excuse, the second one just seems a little gratuitous. This is almost a perfect callback to the character of Abigail from Songs of War. If you haven't seen Songs of War, go and watch it. I might actually do a whole Songs of War reaction thing, but let me just open up a different browser thing to check. The Songs of War, Songs of War Season 1 movie, a full movie, yada yada yada. There. Wait. Let me just paste it in the chat. That is the link to Songs of War. It is a really good series. The only drawbacks are, number one, that one of the main that the main creator ended up being very problematic, shall we say, and the other main issue being that the other main issue being that it's only the first season. They decided to cancel it instead of making a second or third seasons. Oh, and I should mention the script for second and third seasons, so bad. When the first one, there were some issues, but it wasn't as bad, and the animation was just so good. But the second, well, there's a whole reason why the YouTuber CK Voltaris did a whole video thing about that. Anyways, let's get back to it, I guess. In the original Songs of War, Abigail is hiding behind bushes and is trying to shoot a pig. With Abigail, it's her dog that keeps her from, her dog barks because there's a dragon egg somewhere else, and it scares the pigs off. In this one, she just can't do it.
Come on, just shoot. Don't look at me like that. Gosh darn it. I can't do it.
She's walking home. Some happens, whatever she got. I'm sure what happens. Yes.
Jeez, this bag is heavy. Uh-huh. Hey, what's your deal?
Thanks.
He doesn't answer. Steals an apple.
What? You're just gonna run into me and not even help? Ugh. What a jerk. I hope he chokes on that apple.
He doesn't.
What now?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Okay. Again, a nitpick, but there's kind of a mistake made here. It should have been that like the whoa 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 should have happened before the horse stopped, because the whole whoa 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 is to tell the horse to stop, not to have the horse stop on its own and then you say whoa whoa whoa. Something easily overlooked.
I'm so sorry, miss. I didn't even...
Captain Keith?
Oh, Adeline? What are...
Okay, there are very heavy implications, especially later on, that there's something between Adeline and Keith. I'll need to check with the actual Keith, because this character Keith is played by Keith Gaming or whatever, the creator of the story.
Where are you? Here, let me help you.
Thank you.
Of course. Better keep a tighter grip on that bag next time.
Yeah, well, I would've, if some jerk didn't run into me.
Wait, do you remember what he looked like by any chance?
He was wearing a hood, so I couldn't really see his face. Wait, what's going on?
Just cleaning up some loose ends. This is the man I'm looking for. He's a dragon howler, so he's extremely dangerous.
Oh, a member of the Dragon Howlers? Huh. I'm sorry. If I had known, I would've...
No apologies necessary, Adeline. I would not have expected you to stop him regardless.
It's just, honestly, it's kind of so funny because Adeline's name sounds like out of line. Like she's out of Adeline. Like Adeline is Adeline. It's just a funny thing.
What's that supposed to mean?
What? No, I didn't. He's the last member of the guild we have to apprehend. And the most important.
Well, do you need help? I could...
No. You're still a trainee. Besides, my battalion alongside Commander Griffin's troops are already after him. If he follows this path, it will only lead him to the kingdom. There we can corner him and stop him, once and for all.
Well, spoiler, but they don't manage to corner him per se until a good long time when he's about to open the portal into Acheron, because he wants to find his family. Big spoiler, but his family was captured in the whole, like his mom especially, and maybe his sister were captured in the, the whole, 15 years ago thing. He's just too sneaky for us. And Will 1414, are you a voice actor for Blue Flame? Hello? Yeah. Which character do you play? Waiting for the chat. Played Jason. Oh yes, my second favorite character behind Jacob. Yeah, he's such a funny guy. But yeah, Avon is a really interesting guy, but it's like super interesting because Keith especially Keith and I think Ronan really just wanted to punish him because he stole the book and was trying to do this whole thing. Good taste, yeah. But while Jacob was actually like, hey, I know what it's like to lose my family. Let's talk. And it's one of the most admirable things about Jacob. And of course, Jason just being able to sniff things out and to be able to detect stuff just from mild stuff. That is just, the dude is a superhero. Anyways.
Well, if you need anything, Sir Keith. I'm always here.
I appreciate it, Adeline. I will see you at training. Yeah!
Okay, at least he did it right. But he forgot to help me pick up the apples. Oops. Then it shifts over to here. Isn't this... I think this is where, like, grown-up Jacob is done. Showing you. Yeah, this is Jacob. Oh, hello.
Just a couple more weeks.
Hey, Keith. I just wanted to say this is really funny because we're just under 22 minutes into the video and it's already gone over 1 hour. Who let the guy... I did. Because originally the intent had been for me and Keith to be like in a voice call commenting on this. My mic is low. Oops. Let me fix that if I can. No, my mic is actually completely... my microphone is actually entirely like maxed out. I'm not quite sure what's going on, but I might just turn down. Nah, I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. But it's just a really again, sorry if my mic's really low. It is a good distance away from my face, so I'll probably just... Is this good? Is this good? Or at least better? I might open up, like, the microphone settings themselves. But... You're? What do you mean, you're? Is it better now? Is that what you're saying, you're? I don't understand. Anyways, this scene is where you really start to see Jacob's personality shine. And I really do appreciate a good portion of this. Again, if you actually like, go back and watch the whole VOD and whatnot later when I post it, you're gonna see I nitpick so much. I'm also planning on posting the previous VOD because this is like the second time I've tried reacting to this. The first time I completely forgot to put any audio from the actual video in. Whoops. Anyways, let's continue.
I need you to listen now, Jacob, for this is important. This land, these people, will one day look up to you to rule. But you must always remember that without the people, there would be no kingdom. As kings, it is our sacred duty to put them first. We must fight the battles they cannot, and protect them at all costs.
That sounds hard.
Hold on. That sounds like a different voice actor. That sounds like a voice actress playing Jacob here. Was there a shift? Like, was there a did they have to change voice actors or something from the original, or am I just misremembering the even younger Jacob? Like, what's going on here with this scene?
It can be difficult at times, but do not fret, son. I believe that when the time comes, you will be one of the best kings to ever rule this kingdom.
Even better than you?
Hopefully.
Come in.
Your Highness, the...
Rebecca, how many times have I told you not to call me that?
Oh, sorry. I just get confused.
The very hefty blush there. I could be misremembering, but when I was talking with Keith, I specifically brought this point up, and I'm pretty sure he mentioned that that Jacob and Rebecca were planned to be a couple later on, but like I could really tell from this, especially with a specific line that's said later.
Confused when you're all dressed up like that.
Well, what's the matter?
Oh, right. The council's here. To meet with you?
Right. Okay. I'll be down in a few.
Also, I just really love how well Jacob's voice actor does this. Like, really, really good voice acting. And a good microphone, and good audio mixing there.
Huh? You're... Jacob? Is everything okay?
Yes, everything's fine. Let us go.
Also, the music is pretty loud, too. Maybe turn it maybe for future episodes, if they haven't fixed it already, like turn the music down a bit more. And then there's just no music here. But this is one of the reasons I really love Jacob.
As you know, Prince Jacob, your coronation is just around the corner. And while I do understand that you are likely distracted, I think it is time we begin to discuss what you will need to do with as king.
Proceed.
This is so boring.
Starting off with farmland. In the midfield between here and...
The crops are fine.
I understand, Your Highness, but there is a drought coming in the next few months. Do you have any sort of plan to deal with...
Okay, just interrupting him. Why does the dude have elf ears? Is that like part of the mana thing? And again, something I brought up like almost an hour ago. What was the whole thing with the reversible effects? Like, that was just kind of confusing.
With this?
If a drought is coming, I'm sure the farmers are aware and will prepare accordingly.
Next matter. Your Highness.
Proceed.
The shipping industry down at the docks has slowed to a halt. Some of the workers seem to be going on strike.
Strike? On what terms?
Well, you see, the people down at the dock claim they are working unreasonable hours and are not being paid accordingly. Until this issue is resolved, they threaten riots, and most are not showing up to work.
No doubt.
Meet all of their demands.
But, Your Highness, what about the businessmen? How will they afford this?
I don't care how they do it, but it has to be done. I will not allow any of my subjects to be treated as less than.
I love this part. This is just so well done. Like, props to Jacob's character design. It's so good.
Frankly, I'm surprised this is even a matter to discuss.
Your Majesty, be mindful of your tone.
When there is an urgent matter, I will be there. Until then, it is my duty to tend to my people now. There are more important things to worry about than whether or not greedy businessmen add to their overflowing wealth. This council meeting is adjourned.
As you wish, Your Highness.
But what was this dude here for? Like, did I miss that? Or is he just part of the council? The exasperated sigh. Oh, chef's kiss.
Come now, that wasn't so bad, Your Highness.
Why must I waste my time providing such obvious solutions?
As the king, you must look after your people. This is your burden to bear.
How did Dad remain calm having to deal with all of this?
Oh, I believe it was hard for your father as well. I had to hear all about it. Your parents might not be around to help you themselves, but they made sure those around you would guide you in their stead, and hopefully help you find the woman to become your queen. Isn't that right, Rebecca?
That's the line I was talking about. That's the line. Like, it's right before the coronation. There's so much on Jacob's mind. And yet this lady decides to try doing a matchmaker with her daughter and the soon-to-be king. Oh my word. Like, this is just... it's almost too funny.
What? Mother?
Oh, now, Rebecca, why don't you go and prepare dinner for His Highness?
Yes, Mother.
What a bomb.
I hate that people have to slave away for me.
I beg your pardon, Your Highness. We are not slaving for you. We are being generously compensated to assist you. Now stand up. Stop slouching.
Jeez, you're like my mother.
She instructed me to never let you lose your manners.
I know, Mrs. Akushi. Thank you.
Of course, Your Highness.
I am just curious, like, what's the deal with her? Like, why is she even here? I know that sounds bad, like, but it seems like she's kind of a surrogate mother for Jacob. But like, she talks about how even with the king, like, how he. Hold on, is all this happening like 15 years in the past? Like, is this? I thought this was all happening in the present, but is the reason that there wasn't like a time transition the fact that there's literally like that there is no time transition per se, that there's no year-long gap? Because I'm pretty sure like the whole fight thing happened 10 years ago at least, but I could be wrong there. But again, like she was there when his dad was the king, so where did she come from? And why is she trying to push the whole thing between him and Rebecca?
Now, let us get you ready for dinner. Would you like your royal bib from when you were younger?
All right, that's enough.
Again, kind of a motherly figure. But yeah, this is a well done shot because the point of focus here is it's the crown, it's the thrones, like the whole thing. Like this isn't the kind where it's like you move around something to like show someone's hiding. This is like bringing attention to the thrones. You have the kings, obviously the princes, and very likely the queens. Although, what would happen if there's a bunch of other kids? If I can be crass, if Jacob and Rebecca have a lot of kids, like where do the rest of them go? Like, do they just get shuffled off to the side or something? I don't know, but hey, come on. But yeah, really, really good use of that pan shot. Then here we have. Is it muted? It better not be muted. Okay, good. He's like, how's he open? Doesn't even take notice.
Shit!
Kind of like
Too many guards. It's gotta be in here somewhere. Someone has to have answers.
I'm pretty sure he read the book specifically.
Hopefully Anastasia is still here.
Quick note about Anastasia. I was talking with Keith, and I asked why like Anastasia was like super different, like sounding, and like why it wasn't synthesizing as well as it could have. And it was basically like she would consistently mispronounce names and places and whatnot. And it was because like they didn't do a whole like readout in the Discord. Like she couldn't join the readout for the Discord. She just had to do everything. It was very rushed in actuality. So that I can give up. That is something I could give a pass for. Anyways, you'll see what I'm talking about later on.
That bastard captain.
Halt.
Ah, hello.
What are you transporting?
Oh, just some barrels of wheat and whatnot.
Mind if we take a look?
Go right ahead, sir.
Right. You're good to go.
Ah, thank you. Have a good day. Come on.
I'm trying to see which frame it vanishes. But yeah, it just goes there and then it's gone. I mean, maybe that's just an issue with the design of the game or whatever. But, like, a vanishing... an entire card is vanishing?
So it's that easy. Thank God it's getting dark. I can't be seen out in the open like this.
Find the book.
That's the plan.
This is one of the reasons why I really thought that he might have been the cursed child earlier on, but... Yep. There's the shot right here. Yeah.
The lives I have ended. The sacrifices I've made.
What sacrifices?
They can't be for nothing.
Oh, they were.
Soon, I will take my revenge on the wretched place that has persecuted me for trying to save her. To save you. With this, I will soon have everything I need to force the union of our realms, just as he foretold. Awaken, my dear sleeping angel.
She's the character, the cursed child, I believe, from the first shot. And then... pause it right here because her doing that signifies that they failed. That the heroes trying to prevent her resurrection failed, that she does resurrect. Which makes sense because when I was talking with Keith, he pointed out that this isn't just going to be a singular season, that they're planning on making it a lot longer. So the main question now is like, what's gonna happen when she resurrects? Sure if there was like an extra outro or anything, but I think that's it for the first episode. Yeah. Well, that was The Sleeping Angel, episode 1 of Revelations: The Sleeping Angel. Tell me your thoughts down in the comments on YouTube. Yep. And I hope you enjoyed watching. And yes, I do know it is almost... It's literally 87 minutes at this point or so. Like, it's almost been an hour and a half of reacting to a 33 and a half minute long video. Like, basically, I did, like, 1/3 of this is actual video, and 1/3 of it, and 2/3 of it is just me talking and yapping. But regardless, I do hope you enjoyed, and that'll be it for now. Anyways, I'm gonna take a quick break, and take care of stuff, and then I'll come back and we'll do the next one. But until then, stay safe, stay sane, and stay whole, even though it's 2026, so that's basically impossible.